It's time for the Savvy Realtor Podcast. I'm Walter Storholt alongside Angie Cole, the owner and broker in charge of A. Cole Realty, serving you throughout the Triangle, teaching you about the ins and outs when it comes to buying or selling a home. You can find the team online by going to acolerealty.com. That's A-C-O-L-E realty.com, or by calling 919-578-3128. That's 919-578-3128. And now it's time for one of the top realtors in the Triangle, Angie Cole, and the Savvy Realtor Podcast. Let's take a quick look at one of your most successful closings in the past week. Who are we celebrating this week?
Yeah, so we are going to celebrate Jane, and our team absolutely loves Jane because we've had the opportunity to help her a lot. So Jane we worked with her on 5 closings in the last 2.5 years.
Wow.
And so what that means is we've helped her with selling 3 homes, and we've helped her to purchase 2 homes. For different situations, she's moved. And so we are, in the next probably 2019, we'll be helping her and her spouse with buying another home now in Cary. Wow. But yeah, Jane has been, one of those people that, hey, if we need a recommendation or a testimonial from someone, Jane will sing our praises because we've just had wonderful experiences working with her. I know we've done an amazing job getting her top dollar. She's always been super satisfied with working with our team. And we've always had the pleasure of being able to help her move, during whatever, the situation might be. But yeah, Jane, we're super excited that she closed on a home in Wake Forest and now is moving to the Cary area. And we've been, it's our pleasure to be able to, represent and help her throughout, those stages. So we've had a lot of close interactions in the last 2.5 years.
It's pretty neat when we look back to 2017, and I'm looking forward to 2019 when we can update this with the official 2018 numbers, but you helped more than 209 families buy a home in the calendar year of 2017, and I know that you're matching that number this year, if not exceeding it. And it's just interesting, though, like that's one stat, but to have someone come back over and over and over again certainly speaks high volumes of the team, and that must be pretty exciting.
Yeah, I mean, that is our favorite business of all time is when it's a repeat customer.
Right.
Because
it shows you did something right the first time around.
We did something right, or if it's a, referral from a past client as well is so important to us. So we hold our clients near and dear to our heart. I mean, we truly do. And, we love working with them, and we love that they trust us enough to come back to us because it speaks volume.
If you need help buying or selling a home here in the Triangle and you want to work with the team that has a lot of folks come back again and again for help with buying and selling their homes, Angie Cole and the team at A. Cole Realty are the folks to work with. And if you want to get in touch with Angie, you can give her a call at 919-578-3128. That's 919-578-3128. Angie and the team have been voted as the #1 real estate agent in Raleigh by Midtown Magazine and #1 in Wake County by the Indy Weekly. And you can call 919-578-3128 or text Angie at that number as well if you'd like to talk about buying or selling your home. 919-578-3128. Again, that number to call or to text.
It's time for our listing of the week from A. Cole Realty right here on The Savvy Realtor.
Time for the listing of the week here on The Savvy Realtor, where we feature a great home that's for sale here in the Triangle. Angie Cole of A. Cole Realty will give you all the details, and in a moment we'll tell you how you can view more pictures and get all the information on this home right from your smartphone. Angie, what's this week's listing of the week?
This week's listing of the week is located at the Manors at Old Lead Mine, which is in North Raleigh, and the address is 8441 Lentic Court, and that's Raleigh 27615. So once again, 8441 Lentic Court in Raleigh. We're currently listed at $699,900, so just right under the $700 mark. This home is 3455 square feet. It's a 4-bedroom, 4 full baths. It's all main floor living. So in this neighborhood, it is all ranch-style homes. And some of the homes also have an additional bonus room upstairs like this one does, but more of an all main floor living, so a ranch-style floor plan. This home is the award-winning Tingerly Oak model home. So it is the previous model home, meaning it has way more upgrades than just your normal home within this neighborhood. It is absolutely beautiful and fabulous.
The hardwoods in here are really cool.
Oh, yeah. It is. It is gorgeous.
A lot of character.
It sure does. It has stunning upgrades, including Jenn-Air commercial-grade appliances, platinum kitchen cabinets, hardwood floors that you just mentioned, plantation shutters, and so much more. There's expansive 10-foot ceilings on the first floor with gorgeous trim package. There's also an outdoor grilling area with a really large paver patio, so wonderful for entertaining. There's also a open sunroom and a large screen and porch. I know you had mentioned to me, I love the exterior of this home.
Yeah.
A really pretty hardy plank with a stone matching to it. And this home also has a 2-car garage. So if you'd like to see some pictures or get more information on our listing of the week at 8441 Lentic Court in Raleigh, you can text the word SAVVY, that is SAVVY, to the phone number 555-888. So to get more pictures and get some info on our listing of the week, just text the word SAVVY, SAVVY, to the phone number 555-888.
If you want a home that literally has it all, this is certainly the one. So many great features. We can't even talk about them all here on the radio. You've got to see the pictures of this home. And again, you can do that from your smartphone right now by just texting the word SAVVY, SAVVY, to the number 555-888, and we'll send you a link with all the information on this home. All you have to do is send us that text right now, type the word SAVVY into your message, and send it to the number 555-888. That's all you have to do. This is The Savvy Realtor with Angie Cole. There's more coming up on today's program, so stay right there.
Get answers to your home inspection questions. This is Ask the Inspector with Judson Root of Garnet & Gray Inspection Services.
Time to Ask the Inspector with Judson Root of Garnet & Gray Inspection Services. And Judson, what issues will more likely pop up with the purchase of an older home versus a newer one?
So a lot of the items that we're seeing in older homes are technologies that have since been outdated or found to be not necessarily safe for the home. For example, asbestos, lead-based paint, polybutylene plumbing systems. These items are typical in homes that were found in the 80s and 70s and sometimes before, but may not be standard practices in today's construction industry.
I know inspections have a lot to do with safety, right? I mean, a lot of the things you guys are looking at, you're not going to, when you say outdated tech, you're not talking like, well, this house doesn't have USB wall ports, like the newer homes might have in them. You're focusing a lot more on things that would address safety or structural integrity and those kinds of things.
Correct, and also building science. So as technology has advanced, we've grown to understand the home better and how it works with the environment that it's in, and that allows us to bring in new technology to the building industry and adapt to the environments around us.
Is there a particular home age or maybe a year that a home was built where you kind of feel like a lot of these things like asbestos or lead paint and plumbing issues, where you feel like a lot of those started to go away? Is that, I've heard for asbestos it's like in the 80s or something like that, there was a switch that was made?
Right. Around the late 70s was lead. Asbestos, some of that fell back into the early 80s, depending on the location and the products. But no, the best home out there is one that a buyer understands and that they have the appetite for as an investor and the cash to be able to maintain properly going forward.
Yeah, so it's you don't have to always be scared of these things if you're buying an older home, but awareness is the key.
Exactly. It's really important for me for the buyers to understand what they're getting into so that they can make informed decisions.
Yeah, it's easy to see that the home inspection is one of the most important parts of the home buying process. You want to make sure that it's done right, and so we like to offer you a free guide that answers some of the most commonly asked questions about home inspections, so you can make the right choices as you get ready to buy your next home. If you'd like to get a copy of the guide, just text the word INSPECT to 555-888. We'll text you right back with a link to click on and view the home inspection guide. You can even download it right to your phone. So just text the word INSPECT to the number 555-888. One more time, get your home inspection questions and answer guide by texting INSPECT to 555-888.
It's time for the mailbag. We want to hear from you.
Angie, let's take a quick email question here as we open up the mailbag. This one's going to come to us from Tank. Tank in Holly Springs says, my wife and I have been going a little crazy on our DIY home renovations. It's been a lot of fun, but we're certainly no experts. The upgrades we've made look good to us, but as I inspect closer, there are definitely some flaws here and there. We're worried, are we actually hurting our resale value by DIYing these things instead of hiring pros, or maybe even just leaving it alone?
You know, Tank, you most definitely could be hurting yourself. It just depends on to what extent are you doing this do-it-yourself, DIY, sort of stuff. I would say if it's anything beyond cosmetic, you definitely should hire a licensed professional to do the work. So, maybe you can paint, you could lay down some flooring, but if it's anything structural, anything dealing with HVAC, plumbing, moving around the orientation of the home, you should definitely hire a licensed professional because any of those items should be permitted. So you want to make sure that you are having those completed by, they must be a licensed professional in the first place doing the work, and then you need to pull the correct permits, with your local area, your town, your city, whatever that might be, in order to include it in the heated square footage. Also, it's important to make sure you don't over-improve. I find a lot of times where sellers feel like they're doing all of the right things when it comes to improving their home to get it market ready. And oftentimes I see that they are over improving or doing items that just won't get any value back. So it's more of, this is pretty, this is nice while I'm here and I'm enjoying it, but it's not going to get me any more money back in my pocket. So they actually end up losing money. So Tank, my suggestion there is definitely speak with a real estate agent, which we can give you some advice there. And I just realized I said earlier DIY instead of DIY, but don't hold me to that.
We can pretend.
Do it yourself, yeah.
Do yourself. Do yourself it.
There you go. Mix it up there. But Tank, if you would like some advice and some feedback on the improvements that you and your wife are making to your home, we would love to give those to you. And always a great way to get started, though, is by understanding, what your home is worth in today's market. Of course, as we go months to months, there's typically a normal shift within the market. That's, seasonality for sure. So make sure that you are taking advantage of the market and when it's best to list your home, which right now we still have super low inventory. But to get an idea of what you could list your home for in today's market, you can text the word listing to the phone number 555-888. So once again, to get an idea of what your home is worth, go ahead and text the word listing to the phone number 555-888. But don't stop there. Make sure that you take the next step. So we will then send you a text with a link. Make sure that you click the link, input your address, and from there we can give you an idea of what your home is worth.
You've been listening to the Savvy Realtor podcast. I'm Walter Storholt alongside Angie Cole. She's the owner and broker in charge of A. Cole Realty here in the Triangle. And if you have questions for Angie, we invite you to go online to acolerealty.com. Listen to past podcast episodes on the website, read the blog, and all the great information, including the option to find a home right there on the website. That's acolerealty.com. And you can also call Angie with your questions, 919-578-3128.